You guys good?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we're good, Chin.
Let's get this
We're
going,
good.
man.
We
You
got
got
Butters the
Oasis.
mascot in the house.
We got Butters in the
mascot.
house.
He's definitely gonna take a piss or shit.
No, he's chilling. He already did all
You
that
can't,
stuff.
Steve. I'm gonna slap both your faces because he's too cute. He's too cute to smack around.
He really is.
and he seems very fragile. I'm not gonna lie to you. You drop that thing, he's gonna break some bones.
That's my joke. Where you ever have you ever seen something that was so cute?
You want to kill it?
Kind of want to kill it. Like
I don't wanna kill him.
No, of course not. But
I
you
don't
want to
think I felt
squeeze
that.
it. Like it came
I
from
don't
my
feel
friend
like
had a
that.
puppy bulldog, and it was its face was so. I was like this.
just wanna squeeze it like
right?
that?
I was like, and then I saw it wake up from a nap, and it was fucking sleepy, and it was yawning. I'll bite your. They had to pull me
got
off.
problems,
I want to
huh?
bite
Yeah,
his
that's
face.
intense.
Yeah, we need to talk to him about
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Come
I don't
on,
want to
dude.
hurt Butters.
Therapy's dope.
No, I don't want to hurt. I just want to bite
know?
his face.
That would hurt him.
Yeah, why you want to
No, I
bite
don't wanna
it?
hurt him, I just
let
wanna
it be. Let it have its.
squeeze
cute-
him.
its
Chappelle, how long
cuteness.
are we gonna? I know that's your favorite Oasis sweatshirt. He walked in, I was like, well, that sweatshirt doesn't fit, sir.
I tried it too many times.
I
man.
actually think it fits you.
Oh yeah,
No,
stand up.
I'm not standing up.
Stand up. Let me see.
I'm not
It
standing
doesn't.
up.
I like a form-fitting sweatshirt though.
I do too. Hey, wave to somebody. Now there you hold it down.
Wait, let me
It's just
see.
a little too short.
Is it a little? Is it that? But,
Yeah, see?
Oh well, you
Yeah,
get
it's
away
above
with
down.
it, sort of, though, didn't you?
Nah, it's time to move on.
Yeah, it's time to move
Yeah.
on.
I
It's time to
understand
move
See,
on.
why
when he
it's your
came out, I was like, I was even trying to make fun. I'm like, that's a tight fucking sweatshirt.
I know.
It's
It's
just a little like, and there's nothing worse than a short sweatshirt.
Yeah, they bought me.
I mean, yeah, look
they
at
gave
it.
me this Comedy Works sweatshirt.
you look great in
They
it.
give you a bag.
And it fits. But it's just a great sweatshirt. But I think I'll wear it. I have a
You
weird
wearing it
thing.
right now?
Yeah.
If it's got a zipper,
Are you out of your
What are you,
mind?
is this for showcasing it?
I just-
I don't know
what
what's
is-
going on here.
Yeah.
I
I
just-
think I might wear it.
no, when
You're
something
on a
has a
show,
zipper,
dude.
I tend to skip over it.
The zip.
If it's got a
I don't know why.
zipper,
Zippers always
zipper don't
Mine
feel right
zippers.
to you.
Zippers always don't
younger,
feel right.
younger.
Yeah.
No,
kind
they
of-
they feel heavy.
the zipper. does?
Okay.
There's a
It's just
psychology.
another accessory that you don't want to fucking do. That's like me with hats. That's why I don't wear hats.
Can't wear a hat.
It's just
never wear
another fucking accessory. I got to add this.
You don't mind accessorizing. You
Yeah.
will accessorize.
Oh yeah.
2 necklaces, watch.
Watch it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Watches.
Watches.
Oh, 2 necklaces today?
Sometimes I'll toss on 3
Yeah.
if I'm feeling frisky.
Depends on how you feeling.
Who makes those? I like those.
Levi's.
Nike.
Yeah, but what are they?
Jordans.
Are they a collab?
Oh, the shoes.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about his
Pretty
jeans.
cool.
Oh, I got something for you. Really, I'd say it's for Chin and Meatball. I get a call from my friend Rich Chow, who is
Bellator.
He's the matchmaker for Bellator. He's like behind the scenes. He works with everybody. Ruka. I mean, he's balls deep in MMA. He's like one of the godfathers of it. But he has a thing that he does now called something Wimp To Champ or some shit like that.
Wimp To Warrior.
Wimp To Warrior.
Okay.
So what they do is, and they're doing it in L.A. no, it's good. So they're in L.A. and it's a 20-week training camp, but like with legit coaches, like the most legit coaches you can get. And the training camps all done, like John Canova wrote all of it. So he put this whole training camp together. So you have world-class coaches. You train for, I think it's 20 weeks and get in shape, and then you take an amateur fight at the end.
Woo! Meatball.
Anybody into it?
Meatball.
I mean, if I was young,
I mean, I got to
would do
get
that.
my damn back fixed.
What'd you say? Oh,
Oh, he's got to
you're
get
all
his
in.
back fixed.
Is there an age limit?
Wait, where
No,
is-
they had 50-year-olds. They've had it's like
Oh, it doesn't matter the age?
no, they've had 50-year-olds do it.
You said John Kavanaugh, right?
He put the program together.
Uh-huh.
But where this camp is at, it's in Hawthorne.
Oh, okay, cool.
Meatball, you into it?
Yeah.
And
You should do
Now
it.
you don't have to fight at the end, but you can if you want.
I'll
you
do
take
it.
an amateur fight at the end.
I'll do it.
You be down?
Yeah.
He asked me if I had anybody in mind that works at Thick Boy. I said, Chin, you, or Eric Griffin would be down.
I'm down.
Eric Griffin would be
Eric,
there?
Eric will
Yeah.
not do it.
I guarantee you. Talk to Eric. So.
Yeah.
He would do the training. He wouldn't do the fight.
No, yeah, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
the thing. You don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to. That's
Yeah.
the thing. You don't have to do the fight if you don't want to.
You would go full
But I feel like
force.
Meatball wants to do the.
Yeah,
Oh,
Meatball
you want
would.
to go all the
I mean,
way.
100 lessons.
You're talking about world class training.
Yeah.
20 weeks?
Like he was saying, like there's like this 50-year-old dude did it. He was like, you'd be blown away what he was able to do after 20 weeks.
Yeah, if I'm doing world class training, I will 100% take the fight at the end.
Well, here's the thing: you got to be at Hawthorne for the next 20 weeks, Monday through Friday.
Monday through
6
Friday?
a.m. It's 6 a.m. to 7:30.
That's a
you
real.
do that?
But Rich will sponsor it, so you don't have to pay for it.
Ooh.
So you're up.
I
at,
could be
you're
into
up at
it.
4:30.
20 weeks.
And you do post a lot of those videos of you in the gym throwing those jabs and stuff. So this could be something.
Could be into it.
Could be the start of
You
an
just
MMA
you just
career.
have to get to Hawthorne.
Yeah, that's the
Which
only.
is a
That's the
stretch.
only thing that's like the downside.
Where are you? Where do you live?
He's in
North Hollywood.
North Hollywood.
Be tough.
So you wake up at 4, and then you no, man, you wake up.
You could do it at 4:30. Would you say?
No traffic.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no traffic. Coming back would be well. You're done at 7.
It wouldn't be bad.
It wouldn't be awful.
And you're what? Only 23?
Yeah.
You got all the energy.
You got to just commit to
Yeah.
going to sleep, early and waking up.
You could
Good
get 'em on some
diet.
stuff too.
I'm down. Definitely on that front too.
Would you say?
So we can get them on some stuff.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
You'll be
Little
different when you
mascot.
come out of it.
No, they probably test for this.
Oh yeah, right.
You serious?
I don't think so, dude.
They barely tested.
I don't know that you need anything. Just go train natural. See what happens.
It could be fun.
You're a young
down.
guy. It'll change you.
I'll be into it.
All right, let me talk to him.
Damn.
What's
20
a good
I
weeks.
thought it'd be good for Eric Griffin. It's just I think the biggest problem is Hawthorne.
Yeah.
That's a stretch.
He's a little older, and that's
No, Eric, you got to understand, B. They've had 56-year-old.
Oh, I know. I'm saying, but Eric will.
No, he's just trying
I
to get in
think waking
shape.
up that early.
That could be tough.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
But how bad you want it? You know what I'm
If you
saying?
stand up at night, the way he does, and then it's like you're getting 3 hours of sleep. I know,
How bad you want it though?
not bad.
Probably not that bad. I think he just want to get in
no
shape
way.
for his wedding, but
Or you can just go to a gym.
it's a different kind of
regular
shape.
gym.
It's a
You
different
want to get in
thing.
shape.
You're rolling with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
I don't see Eric kind of rolling with
No.
lots of strangers. That's a young man's thing. I mean, I'm sure there are 50-year-olds.
You could do it, meatball, if you want. I think
I'm down. I'll do it.
Where is
try and set it
Hawthorne?
up.
It's
Hawthorne.
405?
No, by the gym we
Tempest?
used to go. Yep, right by Tempest.
Yeah,
It's by Torrance. Is it Torrance?
Yeah, it's right by that gym we used to go to over there.
North Hollywood to Hawthorne.
50 minutes from here.
Oh, it's south. That's like right by me, actually, Marine Drive.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
you
let me
were
go.
you were who I
House.
thought of, Chin, originally.
How many people actually sign up? How many people are in that gym? I wonder. Who are really
This is
training?
just a campaign. This is what they do. It. So they've done in other states. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super
So a
successful.
lot of people are doing
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh, just
We're
past.
talking about
Eaglewood.
world class training, and then you can take a fight at the end.
That's 100 lessons. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
That's a lot.
And wait, he doesn't
Monday
have to
through
pay for
Friday.
it?
No,
But it's an hour and a half.
hour and a half.
6 a.m. to 7:30.
Yep.
Yeah. If I was
Definitely interested.
23,
I'm definitely interested in it.
yeah.
You know, he told me a 50-year-old was going to do it. I'm like, 50-year-olds fight? He's like, no, dude. Like, not everybody takes the fights.
Yeah.
He's like, that's not for them. It's just learning and like getting in shape.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing it.
And are they fighting against other people that are in the program?
Fight
Like this, or they
pros.
say-
No, they fight pros, Chappelle. Of course they don't, dude.
Oh shit! I was like, hey,
mean-
don't do it! Don't do it! Don't
No,
do it!
hell no.
I was like, wait,
That'd be a nightmare.
I was like, fuck.
I might have
That'd be
to
a
take a step
nightmare.
back.
They know how to pair you up.
Yeah,
they pair
no,
you up with
they-
a guy with similar
Okay,
experience.
okay.
He'd be going. This guy who's probably doing the same thing in other states.
You scared me.
I mean, come on, man.
Boxing's that way. Like they try if you have a good trainer. Like Teddy Alice was talking about that. They'll always try to pair you up with somebody who's basically around your experience. And he would watch guys hit mitts, and the guy's like, "No, my guy's just not that experienced." He'd watch the guy hit mitts.
The
He's like, "That guy's
sandbaggers.
yeah,
Yeah.
that guy's way better." He's like, "You're not fucking
I
boxing."
don't know if I'm late on this, but I saw a recent picture of Andy Ruiz. Motherfucker lost some weight.
Yeah.
Awesome
He looks great.
Yes,
Yep.
he does. That's good.
But Jin, you were originally who I thought of because we could do like you versus another producer, maybe Jamie with Rogan. You could do. You could.
How big is Jamie, by the way?
Jamie's an athlete,
He's in Texas too, though.
kid.
We're very loose on the term athlete around here.
Didn't play college basketball.
Oh wow, nope.
You sure?
100% sure.
Is he a pretty big guy?
Apparently, he can ball.
Oh,
He's big.
he's a big dude.
He's
he
not
big?
big on chin.
No,
Not even there.
but he looks athletic. He looks like he's.
When's the last time you saw him?
When I was at Rogan's, probably
3 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a year and a half. Yeah, about a year and a half ago. When I took a COVID test there, so it was about a year and a half.
Yeah.
And he was, we were talking because he was saying he played.
He likes to play
ball.
some hoops.
Yeah, and I looked at him and I took him in. He's got a pretty good body for a guy who sits there. I don't know how much he works out, but he doesn't look bad. He looks like he's played ball.
Yeah. Chin. But I was thinking, I doubt Jamie's going to do it, but you could do it against a producer for weighing in or some other producer.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of dope, but you're injured.
I'm injured. So
He's
I
on the
actually,
injured list.
I wanted to ask you about this too, because I had to go to the doctors again. I got my blood test. And then, so they're going to probably give me physical therapy or whatever. But so they found that I had under functioning thyroid.
Oh.
And they're asking me, my doctor recommended I go on thyroid medication. And I want to ask you guys first, because I guess you do it for life.
Yeah,
if you do
thyroid
that.
serious condition. Yeah.
But it's like 4 to 4.5 is normal. I'm 4.8.
So it's
I don't
not
know how
terrible.
much that is. What I would do is talk to somebody who's a PhD in this area.
I don't know anybody.
No, there are
go find
guys.
that guy.
I know.
I do know a couple guys. That
Okay,
actually-
please, I would
one
love
guy who
to
actually
know.
specializes in that, who's a legit scientist.
Yeah, thyroid. You don't want to mess around with your thyroid.
That's why I want to make sure.
So they're
I-
saying your thyroid's not working properly?
It's under functioning, he said. But it's not like a lot. It's just like 4.8.
So I
Which I
have
don't
two
get.
family members that had that and then did some changes, and they came right back to normal. So maybe you're not getting. It might be something that the way you're living.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make some changes to see if you can change it naturally first before you go on medication.
But the doctor straight up was like
Recommended.
medication.
Yeah, but he goes, but I need your permission. But then I asked him, like, can I do something naturally to change it? He goes, well, you can take over the counter, but it's not safe. He didn't give me like a real good answer.
Doctors are not there to tell you
Yeah, that's not what they do.
Yeah.
that your diet and your exercise could maybe bring things back to normal. That's not what they do. And their job is to drug you in one way or
Yeah,
another.
that's
I
how
know.
They, yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
that's
whole.
Okay, Brian, but please, if you can ask your people.
I know a guy.
Thanks.
A really good guy.
Appreciate it.
No, that is interesting.
Yeah, thyroid's no punk.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I didn't go in for this.
Yeah, my mom had to have her thyroid removed because of cancer, and they fucking. She's on. I mean, you're on medication for the rest of your
Yeah,
life.
for life.
Your thyroid regulates
everything. Yeah, it's your computer, man.
And your mood and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think that. You don't think that's tied to your injuries, do they?
No, he just found in the blood work. He wanted to get blood work done.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Did you get your testosterone checked?
I did it like a few years ago, and it's like normal.
You haven't done it recently, though.
No.
Do it.
I want to do all that
I
stuff.
would do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Well,
just curious.
Testosterone check.
We'll see, dude. No fight camp for you.
Not for a little while.
If you might
Gotta
get
get fixed
punched on the
up.
thyroid.
Yeah.
Got to get fixed up first.
Chin's getting
Where's the
older.
thyroid? Back in the.
It's here.
No, it's here.
It's right here.
It's
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chin, if I cared about fighting, I'd fight for you, but
God, we're so delicate.
Appreciate that,
uh,
Chappelle.
just
Thyroid. Yeah. Thyroid.
Like this area here,
The neck.
you don't want to get punched or attacked here.
neckaroo.
That's not where you want to get stabbed.
Where do you want to get stabbed?
I don't know.
Definitely not in the stomach. That's the worst.
Not in the stomach, not in
arm.
the
You want
throat.
to get hit in like the arm.
I guess on the outside, maybe.
didn't
but
Kimbo
not too
tell you
deep.
that?
yeah, forearm. You want to get hit.
You
like
want to get
here.
grazed, maybe, and then
no.
even then you're like, ah.
or just not be in a street fight.
You don't want to fuck
Sometimes
with
you
a
can't
knife.
help it,
Yeah,
man.
it's not
Sometimes
being
shit just
street fight.
pops off.
I read that 3.5 times more people get killed by knives than by rifles in this country.
Oh wow.
Maybe wrong.
No, I saw that. I saw that too.
Yeah.
Where did you guys see that?
3.5.
Yeah,
That
so
seems like a lot.
Yeah.
that many more people
So three. You're.
than rifles. I don't know about guns. Let's see.
That's, yeah.
Knife crime. I know knife crime in England is a serious problem.
Well, because but they don't have as many
That's
gun
right.
issues.
So they carry knives.
I'd rather
That's
have knife issues
awful.
than gun issues.
I don't know.
Oh no, I
But
know.
you get stabbed. It's a
Can you name? Can you
Yeah.
name a time
You gotta
anybody
keep the wound
multiple
open.
people are killed by a
Well,
knife
people
in a
die.
mass knifing?
People die. More people killed with knives. Other weapons.
The
Other weapons than knife.
Than
More people
rifles.
killed with knives.
Yeah, but
Other
rifles-
weapons than rifles.
Other weapons like
Rifles are different, and also
Oh, knives and other weapons.
yeah,
is
like
what they're
bats
saying.
or whatever.
Well, knives are pretty.
That's across America.
It says
So
USA.
United States?
1,500 deaths by knives or cutting instruments. 443 people killed by hammers or clubs.
Wow.
Jesus.
670
Jeez.
killed by fist or feet. And then 300 killed by rifles.
Sheesh.
Well,
Yeah.
So are they counting the prison shanks too?
nah.
I don't
No,
know.
they don't.
Well, a lot of
incorporate
gun
that?
statistics that they don't tell you about, like all the gun violence or gun deaths, they're including suicides. So
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
a lot.
so a lot of
Get
that,
them out.
yeah. So when they cite gun statistics, you got to look at who's citing the gun statistics. If they're gun control advocates, they're going to include suicide by gun, and that's
should get
always
them
been a
out.
thing. Yeah.
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 So
Oh, that's why I texted you the other night. I started watching. Have you seen The Crown on Netflix?
I've not.
It's won every fucking award, and finally started
Thoughts?
watching it. Oh, it's good.
It is.
Oh, it's so.
I'll
good.
tell you what blew my mind.
But what?
this-
But before you change subject, so
No, it's not a
so
show.
yeah. But when I text you about the government in England, like the UK, So basically, they have the prime minister, who's basically that'd be like equivalent to our president.
Yeah.
And then you have a queen or king.
Yeah.
But they don't give their opinion on shit.
They don't.
Like the prime minister, but they still have they have a lot
the
of
queen
control.
is a figurehead. The queen.
But they have a council that tells her like if she wants to make changes, but it never reflects on her.
No.
Only the prime minister.
Yeah. So there's Parliament, which is and the debates between the Tories and the Labour Party. The Labour Party would be our Democrats. The Tories would be the equivalent of our Republicans.
Okay.
It's conservative and there's essentially liberal, and they battle it out. And then there's a national election, and each party essentially puts forth their candidate
Who they want to.
Yeah. So if the Tories
they want to
win,
be prime
yeah,
minister?
if the Tories win, then they have like so. Margaret Thatcher back in the day was a representation of the Tory party. She was a conservative, and so if you ever watch her, it's just like anything else. She doesn't have that much power. If they have the majority votes, then they win the day. But at the end of the day, you would see like Margaret Thatcher would be trying to make a speech. And even though she is the prime minister, they are fucking interrupting her, yelling at her. It's like, if I were to go to jail, as well you should. I mean, there's all that. So it's a lot of that's theater. But so England has always been like the United States. There's a decentralization of power. Nobody has ultimate power.
Like even the king or queen don't have absolute power.
It used to be. But I mean, the history of
But it's
England
fascinating.
was-
It's so good. It's so fucking well done.
now Buckingham Palace, the House of Windsor, which is the Queen's, they own a fuckload of land.
A ton.
They have a lot of money.
Scotland, right?
Oh,
they own.
they own all.
And then have you
everywhere.
ever looked up? And when I toured in London, I went to where they keep the jewels.
Yeah.
Do you know how much they're worth? They haven't even had anybody evaluate them because they're priceless.
must be nuts.
But they had a guy like take a stab at it. It's like $4 billion something dollars.
Get the fuck out of here.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
insane.
Now there's a show on Netflix I started watching yesterday that I couldn't stop watching. It's a Korean show.
What? Oh, Squid Game.
Yeah,
Dude.
Squid Games.
Oh, I saw
What
the
the
trailer for that.
fuck?
We just
Is it
started
good?
watching it.
I saw
too.
the trailer.
Dude,
So
it's
good.
fucking
I
good.
mean, good is like it's so good I can't take it. It's so fucking crazy. Koreans are doing some special
Let me see
shit.
the thing.
Great acting.
Oh, dude.
It's I
Dude, the
thought-
acting,
it's not like a game show?
Damn, that shit got
No,
a
there was-
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's as good acting. The acting is as good as anywhere I've ever seen in my life.
It's dubbed too.
There's an
Yes,
article that came
oh.
out recently
Oh,
saying
yeah.
that it's on track to be the biggest show on Netflix's platform
Oh, dude.
across
Whoa.
Watch this shit.
every single country.
Just let's watch.
We'll watch the trailer. I'm not sure we can play this, but we'll watch it here.
It's like Battle Royale and the Hunger Games. had a
That's what it
baby.
reminded me
Yeah.
of when I saw the trailer.
It's good.
Let's take a little break from chatting with the boys because, hey, man, it's well documented. I am a coffee connoisseur. I love me some coffee. I can remember the last time I went a single day without a cup of coffee, man. I can't remember. And maybe you're sitting there at home like, man, my coffee's not very good, man. Or maybe I'm not drinking as much anymore because the coffee's not good that I have at home. Well, my friends at Trade Coffee can change all that. Trade's goal is to make every cup of coffee your best cup ever. All right? The journey to perfect your cup of coffee starts with their coffee quiz. Use a French press, automatic drip. You're a cold brew person, no problem. Your answers will allow Trade to pair you with the perfect coffee to fit your taste buds. Trade will match you to coffees you love from over 400 craft coffees. We'll send you a fresh roasted bag as often as you would like, all right? Trade guarantees you'll love the first match. On the off chance you don't, they'll replace it with another bag for free, man. Give feedback as you sip, all right? You can feel good about each cup since Trade partners with 55 small U.S.-based roasters who are committed to ethical and sustainable sourcing. And they sent me a dark roast, and I took the little quiz. They sent me this dark roast with hints of chocolate and caramel. I can't get enough of it. I wake up every freaking morning and I just chug Trade, man. For you guys, the viewers and listeners right now, Trade is offering the first bag free and $5 off your bundle at checkout. To get yours, go to drinktrade.com/fighter. Use the promo code FIGHTER to take the quiz to start your journey to the perfect cup of coffee. I'm telling you guys, you know I love coffee. I wouldn't promote this if it wasn't great coffee. I drank it this morning. Trust your thick friend here. I know coffee. Trade Coffee. You guys are going to love it. That's drinktrade.com/fighter. Promo code FIGHTER for your first bag free and $5 off your bundle. Enjoy. Drinktrade.com/fighter. One reason to repair and maintain your car is to save money. that you can then use for other important things like your mortgage or food or fun, whatever it is, man. Why would you choose to spend 30, 50, 100% for the exact same auto parts at a chain store or new car dealership? My friends at rockauto.com will save you money on all this stuff. RockAuto.com is a family business serving auto parts customers online for over 20 years. Go to RockAuto.com to shop for auto and body parts from hundreds of manufacturers, all right? The RockAuto.com catalog is unique and remarkably easy to navigate. Quickly see all the parts available for your vehicle, all right? Choose brands, all right? And prices that you love. Best of all, prices at RockAuto.com are always reliable, low, and the same for professionals and do-it-yourselfers. Why spend up to twice as much for the same parts? Go to rockauto.com right now and see all the parts available for your car or truck, all right? All the parts your car will ever need, rockauto.com.
Such a good game, dude. It's such a good fucking show.
You finished the whole series?
No, I just couldn't
just-
stop though. I had to get
Yeah.
some sleep.
Is it one season?
It's one season so far. I think they're working on a second season right now.
The acting and the writing, and it's kind of what's, in a way, you can see it going on in North Korea. You can see that it's something like this is probably going
That's what's
on.
scary.
Yeah.
The first thing I'm like, oh, this is
yeah. In North
Nobody was
Korea.
like, hey, I get this wild idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably seen some shit like
I got you one. I got one
Yeah.
for you. They were like, we're in North Korea. We need to keep everybody together because, So they took a very thin piece of wire, and they would just loop it around your collarbone. Just stick it to your collarbone, and then stick it to your collarbone. And
Where?
just to have everybody on the same chain, just to make sure you don't.
But
this
I
is
don't
on
get
the
it.
show,
Like,
or-
is this? Oh, this on the show.
No, sir. This is actually.
But where would they do it? Like at a
They did it-
restaurant? or?
No, they did this in Korean. They do this in North Korean prison camp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Prison camps, anything.
Little
goes,
things,
like,
little things. Like
Little
that.
things.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just a little
Christ.
bit.
And when you fuck
Yeah, the
up,
first thing I saw, I'm like, oh man, this
Yeah.
shit probably is really going down right now.
Yeah.
In China,
It's
North
intense.
Korea, we don't hear
Oh,
about.
they do stuff. When you fuck up, do you ever see Before Midnight? When it's an amazing movie. It's Sean Penn's in it and everything else, and it's about Cuba and during the revolution. And the people that were dissidents, well, they would, and this happens in North Korea places, they'll put you in a little coffin-like cell. You can't really move. They put you in this, you just can't move. You're basically like this, and they'll just keep you there for a good long while with just a starvation ration.
Jesus Christ.
You're gonna fall in the line. You're gonna fall in the line, no matter what you do.
It's fucking intense.
But this. What's fascinating about this is
It's gonna stress
psychologically.
me out.
Nope. Psychologically, what it does is
Especially
you go
when
like
a
this.
pandemic, I just don't want to do it.
I hear you. Psychologically, though, you go, oh, I understand why. It's not all coerced. It's voluntary. That's what's fucking crazy about this. It's voluntary, and with enough money, people are willing to do
whatever they.
It's that
whatever they
gambling
can,
thing.
Yeah.
It's that thing where you're like, I can win this. You can win the game. But
Yeah, if it's too intense, I don't like to be stressed out at home.
I get you.
Yeah.
I really do.
That's why The Crown, it's old school. You kind of have an idea where it's going to
I
go. You know
understand.
the history.
Yellowstone
It's
don't
like
stress
the
you
show.
out?
Nah.
Listen,
That's probably really going on right now.
Yes.
That's probably called Double
You're like,
Dare
that's
in
too-
North
yeah, that's
Korea.
too real.
Yeah, it's on Channel 7. It's called Double Dare.
yeah, I totally understand. I would say don't
Too
watch
real.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe take a peekaboo, but make sure if you do take a peekaboo that you understand, you're gonna get sucked in.
Yeah.
You're gonna get sucked in.
Well, that's like Game of Thrones. I made fun of it forever, but at least I know like dragons and shit. And White Walkers.
that's-
like that's too real. Yeah, I don't.
Like it could really happen.
Oh, you know, I tried watching was the Chris Rock, the Saw movie that he did.
Yeah.
10 minutes into it, I'm like, well, this is awful. It was so cheesy,
I don't-
man.
oh, it is?
Oh, it's tough. The acting's
yeah.
tough.
I don't like watching serial killer movies.
I think I've only
slasher
seen the
films. I
first
never
Saw.
liked that shit.
You don't like that stuff?
No.
That was good.
The
Yeah.
first Saw was really good.
Saw was some beast
But
for a
yeah,
while.
They got how many of them?
Like 7?
Like 7 of them?
Well, because the first one, I guess, was a psychological thriller, right?
Yeah.
First and second
Yeah,
are
the twist at the
solid,
end of the
scary
first
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
Oh,
yeah,
Cat,
Saws are
Stevie,
good.
we got tickets for Horror
Yeah,
Nights.
Horror Nights.
It's official. No
End
backing
of
out.
October, I'm there.
No backing out.
Are you going to bring your little...
Well, I can't leave them anywhere.
That thing looks like a
Apparently.
ferret. It looks like a
Yeah,
ferret.
you get a ferret, dude.
It's not a dog. It's a ferret with a dachshund's face.
Yeah, it's a baby ferret.
How'd you say it the first time?
Dachshund.
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 I like that.
Yeah.
That's how you.
Chin, are you on the road again this weekend?
We're not sure what the next one's going to be. I was eating some stuff right now. Sorry.
I love it.
But Bro said that you mentioned like you gave him a game plan, which sounds really cool. Like do other cities and then have like land in LA last or something like that. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It could be good.
should be good
Get a solid build for the LA
for sure.
LA show.
And you guys all be
did
there.
you see? I'm sure it's in the current events, but I just want to bring it. You don't have to bring it up. Did you see the fucking police report on Jon Jones?
I did not.
I'm out. I'm out.
are?
Officially out.
I know she ran out of the hotel room with her children.
Covered in blood, bloody lips, sweatshirts bloody, and they go, she's protecting her man. And they go, did he hit you? And she goes, not really. And like, okay,
not really is like
and then
being
you know
almost
why the
pregnant.
cops got called? His daughter said, because the wife was scared to go back to the room. She said, can you give me another key? Like, I don't want to go back to the room. I'm scared. And the daughter goes, can you please call the cops?
How old is his daughter?
I don't know, 13, 12 now.
They said it was the youngest one, I think, right?
Read that shit's like, I'm out, dude. I'm out. Officially out.
He headbutted a police car.
Well, the originally he was he was resisting arrest, and they said to the cops, "I'd love to see you guys see how you guys would do against me, all of you at once." And like, well, sir, if you're gonna keep doing this, we're gonna tase you.
Yeah.
So then I guess he was going in and out, like crying and getting mad, because obviously he's clearly fucked. And then when they handcuffed him, he headbutted the car so hard it put a dent in it and chipped paint, which is a felony because you can't do that to police cars. So that's a felony.
I did not know that.
And then, you can't damage a police car. So that's a felony in Las Vegas. And then I don't know, because because he got arrested for domestic violence.
Yeah.
But I don't think the wives can press charges.
Right. So-
But there's blood. Like they've seen, they have all that.
Yeah, can they?
It's a misdemeanor charge. If she doesn't press charges, the irony is it goes away.
I don't know if that's true.
Well,
Because if the kids go call the cops and she has blood on, she has a busted lip and there's blood on her. She goes, well, he just pulled my hair. Because let's say I beat up Kat in here right now, and then Kat goes, I'm not pressing charges.
Yeah.
But the cops came and Kat has bruises and shit.
Yes.
It doesn't work like that. Cops
Is it
are
because
like,
they didn't
okay.
actually see it?
so they would have to have evidence. The problem is that if she's
That's why they took his DNA. You know that?
Yes, but the thing is, if she refuses to testify, you would have a very hard time following that through. So now, if we had witnesses and we said, I don't care what she says,
The only
beat her
witnesses
up,
be the kids, right?
right, and typically that's another sticky subject. So my guess is he moves on, and it's another.
I'm sure you can figure out the felony on the cop car too.
I was listening to Daniel Cormier talk about this, and Cormier was saying the guy has always been in trouble. Like it's one
It's
thing.
his MO.
Yes, we all know we can have a moment and go crazy, and you get in a fight. Okay, when you've been in trouble this often,
I think 8 times, 9 times.
yeah. Now the temptation to say something like, "Well, it's CTE or something."
No, that's not-
No. And I know
that's a
you.
cop-out.
I know you and I have talked about this.
That's a complete cop-out.
You and I, a long time ago, privately, you know a lot about John, and you know a lot about that world, and the people that know him are not surprised.
Well, see, it says once a victim calls the police or someone else calls the police to report domestic violence, the matter is out of the victim's hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so yes,
Even though she's going to try to
no, you
defend him
get
and not press
arrested. You
charges,
get arrested. The question is, is there a case? A good lawyer says there's no case here, guys.
Yeah.
And a DA is not going to pick that up, or a prosecutor's not going to pick that up.
So here he is. The law enforcement officers believe a crime was committed. They will arrest the alleged offender regardless of whether the victim wants to press charges.
And that's from experience, because what happens typically is the woman says no, it's okay, and then the guy kills her
Yeah.
as soon as the cop leaves. So
it says only the prosecutor can decide whether to
Yes.
drop the charges.
that's right. And the prosecutor will
Well, and
look
there, to
at-
your point, judge may dismiss the charge if there's insufficient evidence.
yeah.
Yeesh.
That's
So much
tough.
evidence, though. There's so much. Even
But-
there's
but-
witnesses at the hotel that they're at.
Hotel
Even
that saw her
the
bloody,
security.
but it happened in the room. So
They didn't
But
see
their
the actual-
eyewitness account of what they were saying to him.
they said she was shaking, saying she
Yeah,
didn't
and the
wanna go
kid
back
wanted to
the
call the
room.
police.
So
It was
there's
bad.
not a thing where because obviously she's in something that's like messing with her mentally and can't fully make that decision. Like an officer or a judge can't go she's not in her right mind to really decide if this is a healthy
That's why they arrest him.
relationship.
So that's why they take him out of the house.
You know?
But that's why they arrest you. So if you call on if you call about somebody who's hitting you,
Yeah.
they will arrest that person so that they give you like sort of that cooling off period, so nobody dies in the house.
But sometimes like
know?
you see these situations and like people don't realize they're in like that hectic of a
No, she knows.
yeah.
Yeah,
But-
she knows. She's been in some shit for, I think they've been together 13 years.
Yeah. By the way, I don't think this
She
is the
knows.
first time.
Well, no, we know it's not. But yeah.
We do know it's not.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's been in nonstop shit.
Oh, I believe you. I mean,
Yeah.
Cormier said something interesting too. He said
tough.
the guy's done what he wants, when and how, and he's still a champion, and he still wins.
No, Cormier made you're missing but the key point there is Daniel Cormier goes, if I would have beat John, I don't think he'd do this
Right.
because he would have to face himself in the mirror
Right.
because he's acting like an asshole. He's getting
winning.
arrested, but the UFC, there's no repercussions from the
Right.
UFC. There's no repercussions really from the law. Think about it. Nothing's
No.
happened to him. He's still a millionaire.
No, and there
He's
still won't be.
He's still able. I disagree. He's still able to compete. And Daniel Cormier's like, if me or Chael or anybody would have beat him, he'd be like, all right, you got to stop doing this so I can get serious. But he still wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so do you think now that he will be he won't fight in UFC again?
I bet you Dana's gonna wait to see what they're gonna do as far as legally,
Yeah.
and then if it's bad or he's out. They're not gonna ride with him anymore, and he's being difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And does
I
the
mean,
UFC need him?
That's what I
don't.
was gonna say.
No.
What's funny about all this, all of us in the entertainment,
They did back in the day.
fight business, is that when Jon Jones goes away, we'll all be fine and we'll keep watching UFC. We'll keep watching fighting. It'll be a hole maybe for a while. We'll
Yeah.
see who's
But
the
it's
champion.
not. He hasn't fought in so
Right.
long.
And we're still watching. We're still talking about Brian Ortega. We're still talking about the
Yeah.
other guys. We still want to see what Francis Ngannou and Ngannou.
No, anybody could go away, and the UFC keeps on keeping on.
And that's the one thing.
Same with the NFL.
yeah.
This is what Sandhu MMA posted that John posted after this on his Instagram.
I have way too much trauma to consume alcohol. My brain simply can't handle anymore. I will leave alcohol in my past forever. Turn this nightmare into the best thing I ever had in my life. What the devil means for bad, God means for good. Get right back on my horse. Now is the time to work harder than ever. How would you quit hitting your fucking wife, dude? How about that? How would you apologize to your wife and kids? Yeah, I'm out, man. I'm out. I used to ride for the guy. I'm out. Officially out.
Yeah.
The kids?
Yeah.
Ask the security guard, call the cops?
Probably,
the fuck is wrong
probably
with you, man?
drunk, probably coked out of his mind, and
No excuse. It doesn't matter. I know a lot of guys who drink and
I
do
agree.
coke and don't touch
I
women
agree.
or scare their fucking kids. And then he said, "Oh, I just grabbed her by the hair."
I
do
mean, you
that,
fucking yeah.
I just grabbed her
Just, okay.
by the hair.
What? Oh, you're a 270-pound man.
Yeah.
She's bleeding.
The pound for pound greatest fighter on the planet. You pulled your wife by the hair. Then how'd she get a fat lip? It's insane.
What's
Yeah.
that thing in Ozark?
Yeah.
That great opening scene in Ozarks, that show with Jason Bateman, and he's like, and my maid, she stole from my family, and she begged, and she said, please, and my father said, you have to go, and I was like, Father, please give her another chance.
He goes, "This isn't
He
the first.
goes-
This is the first time she got caught."
First time she got
Yeah.
caught. It's like,
Yeah.
if you've done that, we know, we know.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how much the UFC is going to put up with it. And then you're talking about ESPN, especially the culture we live in now. It's going to get dicey for him for the first time, I think.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I don't know.
And then also, it's like, oh, my bad. I'll quit drinking alcohol. It's like, yeah, but what about all the other shit, dude?
Yeah.
It can't be just alcohol all the time. What about all the other shit?
a lot of blow.
And then if you're the UFC, like, think about it. Now you're going to put together a fight. Let's say you fight someone of Francis and Cyril Gahn. Now you're going to do all this promotion and bet on this guy to get his shit together? And how about Dana? This would hurt me so bad if I was John. He goes, I'm not even surprised to expect it at this point. He goes, we thought by flying him in for the biggest night of his life on getting into the Hall of Fame, and we could fly him out. But he goes, usually if he's in Vegas, we get him in and out because we know he's like a gremlin after midnight. We can't have him here. He didn't say that, I did. But he goes,
true.
with the Hall of Fame, he goes, he came with his wife and kids, so he
mean-
thought he was good. He's like, I figured wife and kids are good. But I guess they got in a fight because he came back to the room after and was getting $10,000 cash because he wanted to go to the strip club.
Well,
And
can
she
I-
was like, well, could you not?
So I have
Yeah.
a theory on that. You send him with his wife and kids. What Jon Jones is going to do is he's going to manufacture a fight. Jon Jones is going to get himself into a fight with his wife, so he has an excuse to go. You can't keep him there.
I think you're giving too much credit. I don't think he's
saying
asking her what to do.
psychologically,
That poor woman. I mean,
he
dude.
just goes.
Yeah.
But then to deal with the guilt of whatever that is, he's probably like, you start a fight just so you have a reason to get out. Because otherwise,
No, you're talking about you're talking about like regular
room.
Al Bundy 9 to 5 problems. He's going, bitch. I'm going to the club, and he's probably hammered. She's like, whoa, you're drunk. And he's like, yeah, I'm just getting my cash from. I'm going to the strip club, and then it's I'm sure underlying issues there, and it's a nightmare.
You think?
Nightmare.
Yeah.
You said they've been together 13 years?
Oh wow, man. Yeah.
It's like you had one job. One job.
Yeah.
I mean, who are his handlers? How does he not have people around
Can't
him?
handle him.
Just
Who's gonna-
being
who's
like,
gonna
dude, what are you
control
doing?
him? Who?
I mean, you can't have numbnuts around him,
You couldn't handle him. Nobody could handle him. What are you going to do?
I don't want to handle
You'd
him.
have to
I'm
have
sure I
like-
could give him some advice, but I don't want to handle
not
that
gonna listen
guy.
to you. He's too
Well,
arrogant.
that's his problem. Yeah, especially at his age.
Right.
Like,
How old
you're
is
still
he?
doing this? 34?
30. Oh, he's my age?
Gun to your head. This is a tough question. Is he a sociopath? I hate asking that question. I really do.
Give me the definition of social.
so
We throw that
somebody-
term around a lot. Let me see the
Yeah,
definition.
So somebody.
I think
who-
he's clearly a narcissist. There's that. A person, let me see it. A person whose personality disorder manifests itself in extreme antisocial. No.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a sociopath.
is he just? He's just a complicated guy. You've trained with him. You know him.
I don't know him that well. I mean, not to, I don't, I wish I was, clinically capable of diagnosing what he's.
You know how they
has.
say people are bad. They go bad guy.
No, I don't think he's a bad
Just
guy.
a complicated guy with demons.
I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he is one of the guys that fame and success went to his head and turned him into what he is now.
So he was.
Because I knew him before all this happened. Remember, he was the co-main event when I was the main event against Roy Nelson.
Okay.
And he was there. This was not that. This was a different John.
Okay.
He was such a positive guy. Now, he could have been just faking the funk and could have been a piece of shit before then. I don't know. But usually, yeah, fame and money.
But so my thing with him is this. What is the actual?
I don't have a lot of friends.
Well, what is the trouble he actually got into? It's all drug and alcohol related.
Every
yeah?
time.
Do you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong about that? So in other words, he hit a woman.
Bring up his shit.
He was drunk and high, hit a woman in a car, ran away. What were the other things he's done?
He got in a wreck in his Bentley, his hometown, right? Had like girls in the
Again,
back.
this was
But
all,
every time it's been
all
when he's
drugs.
on drugs and alcohol.
So in a way, it might be that he's got fucking,
substance problems.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then that,
A year ago, though. So we already know what happened today, or not today, but recently. But this is a year ago.
Okay, so UFC Jon Jones have arrested in New Mexico
WR.
on several charges. All right, May 2012, Jones was involved in an accident where he drove the car on a telephone pole in New York. Jones was arrested driving under the influence. There you go, pleaded guilty. He was not sentenced to any jail time. Instead, paid a fine. So there you go. Again, no consequences.
Right.
2014, lead up to 178. Jones and Daniel Cormier were involved in altercation during fight week. Two need to be separated. All right, that
fine.
doesn't
That's
count.
fine.
Please don't put that on this list. John was scheduled to fight UFC 182 when prior he tested positive for, stuff. Okay, don't put that on the list.
Right.
John was fresh off his win, riding high when he again found himself in legal trouble. Jones was arrested in Albuquerque, New Mexico after leaving the scene of a hit and run. Jones was charged with a felony, leaving the scene of a crime. They had a marijuana pipe. All right, one of the victims, hit and run, pregnant woman. Jones threw himself in the police. 18 months of probation and community service. Again, no consequences.
but
So they don't look at this history and go like I mean.
See, he wasn't drunk in that when he hit that lady. It doesn't seem.
I think he was. I heard he was.
It doesn't.
I heard-
It doesn't on the police report. It doesn't say it was.
Right, because he ran away. So remember, when he hit her, he ran away and then came back. And he came back to get cash and coke out of his car.
2019, Jones was charged with battery, false claims. A waitress that Jones hit her, insulted her. Plead no contest charges placed on 90-day probation. Again, no consequences.
So now, hold on.
Throughout the last 2 years, Jones has had a fair share of trouble with drug testing. UFC failed. All right, don't care about any of that.
So it sounds to me
Wow.
like
And I remember he got there during the pandemic. He got arrested for DUI because he was shooting a gun.
Yeah, the gun.
That's
Yeah,
right.
remember he's shooting a gun,
At
talking to
3 in
homeless
the
people?
morning.
Yeah.
At 3
so
in the
it
morning.
sounds to me like he has an alcohol problem.
Yes, and you guys know people, right?
Yes.
When they drink, they're just completely different.
Yes.
I know people like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're terrible. yeah.
So it seems to me that if John isn't an alcoholic drug addict,
He's an addict
a
for
way
sure.
he's a way better person.
He's an addict.
Yeah. Right. Now here's my other
again,
question.
I don't. I think he likes to party. He always has, and I'm sure addiction has an issue to do with it. But you know, to say it's alcohol, drugs, and CT, I think is a cop out.
Right.
I just think
You think it's just
Because
him?
people get
I think you're
high
just
and
an
drunk, and they're
asshole.
not.
Yeah.
They're not.
There's
they're
millions
not
of people
fucking
that-
people up.
No.
Yeah.
They're
They're
just
not-
high and
yeah.
drunk and super happy and
Yeah.
making bad decisions, like spending all their money. But they're not hitting.
They're not hitting their wives. They're not, you know, doing it in front of the children. They're, you
Yeah.
know, I mean, what are we talking about?
So in a way, sometimes when you get drunk, it brings out who you really
Who
are.
you really are. Yes.
Right? I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, it does.
but even his like that post, the arrogance of like, it's all good, man. But it's like it's not, dude. We're sick of this shit.
Yeah.
How about that? How about we don't give a fuck if you fight again? How about that, dude? You ever think about that?
Yeah.
We don't care, man.
Yeah, that's a good point. We do.
There's no consequences for him. And it shows you, he posts that weird thing, being like, I'm just not going to drink alcohol, man. My brain doesn't do well on it. God is good. Devil is evil.
Yeah.
See it the next. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Do you not realize the magnitude of what you did, dude? Hitting your wife,
Right.
and your children are
of your
scared,
kids.
and they call the cops on you? It's insane.
It really is.
Even for a cage fire, Dana's like, yeah, we got to see what happens there. You know? It's nuts.
Just gives the
I don't know
sport a
how
bad
long we're going
name.
to put up with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Gives us everything a bad name.
I didn't give the UFC a bad name because, especially where they're at now, he hasn't really competed.
kinda out right
and
now.
and they're not. They don't really market him. You know, like I'm telling you, UFC doesn't give a fuck. Remember when he was like negotiating, he wanted $30 million? Dan was like, "Cool, dude, we can't pay that."
Yeah.
He was like, "If he fights, again, great. If not, we don't really." It's you know.
Wonder if his brothers are probably calling him on his ass right now. I mean, again, I don't know if he's controllable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again,
I
if
don't
you-
know who he is.
If you have somebody who has demons, we all have experience. I know you do. I know I do. Alcohol can really change somebody's life, change somebody to the point where they are beyond reason. You are not moving them. You are not getting out. You're not getting them to leave. You're not.
But
getting
I don't think he's. I don't think he's the high function alcoholic where he's winning championship fights.
right.
I think alcohol, obviously, he likes to party and stuff like that, but I don't think it's like a leaving Las Vegas Nicolas Cage
Sure.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think
he's
there's
a wild fucking dude that makes a
Yes.
lot of bad decisions.
And I think he does a lot of cocaine. Probably does all the cocaine.
Maybe.
That's not going to work out.
Yeah.
Again, no one has done a lot of cocaine where it works out. It just doesn't. You're going to make bad decisions all the way around.
There's just no consequences for his action.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, that's-
like he always skates by.
Well, the judge can't look at like that previous stuff and go like, all right, bro, we got to fucking make a bigger change.
What are
'cause
you
you're
gonna
not
do?
learning.
What change do you do? You toss him in prison? What are you gonna do?
When Artie Lang was in rehab with Lawrence Taylor looked at him and said, I was the greatest football player on earth. You are being a pussy. Don't fuck it up the way I do. You know, blah, blah, blah. And he said to Artie, he said, I never played a game sober.
Sober.
He never played. He was never on the field where he wasn't doing blow.
But back then, the NFL didn't. They don't test. But in the UFC, if John was on that stuff, trust me, he wouldn't fight.
yeah.
He wouldn't be able.
You mean they would have seen the coke in the
Yeah,
system?
dude, everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know he's not fighting like that. You know, it's not like a Lawrence Taylor type of thing. I don't know what you do with them, man. Also, you know, you deal with people that have substance abuse, stuff like that. There comes a point, I'm sure the UFC, and it seems like Dana's at that point where you're just like, dude, figure it out, man. Like, I'm sick of dealing with this, dude. Figure it the fuck out.
It's a pattern.
And then you realize, like, they're never going to get better. If you're going to have a relationship with them, this is what it is, and you just got to deal with it.
There's
but I don't, like, or don't give it too much energy.
Yeah.
And like Dana said, like, I expected this. Like, it doesn't surprise me.
Unless you're sober, unless you're truly sober.
Yeah.
There's no talking. That's that how do you know an addict's lying when their lips are moving?
Yeah.
They'll do whatever they have to protect that. They're going to go back to the vampires.
Yeah.
They're going to go back until they hit rock bottom and they can never look
And
at
it's
it.
such a shame. Like, how long of a rope do we give this dude, you know, because he's the best fighter on the planet? Imagine
last
if
fights haven't been good
anybody
anyways.
else. Imagine if anybody else did this.
His last few fights, he hasn't finished anybody. He goes to decisions now. It's like he has this product that we're dying to see anymore.
Yeah.
No.
You know, it's been a minute since the
heavyweight thing is the one that we're just hoping
The
for.
heavyweight thing was kind of a new lease
Yeah.
on his life, you know, as far as career. Because like, fuck yeah, that'd be sick, man. Good
Yeah.
heavyweight.
gone. It
I think
sucks.
it's dealt with that heavyweight, man.
You do?
Yep. Now but I guess he's like walking around 270 or something.
260
like
right now.
Is he that
Trying to be
big?
275.
Yeah, once it cut down from 275, it's like, all right, so you can go pound for pound with the big boys. They woke up like that. You can get fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll see it though. And for the first time in life, I don't give a fuck. I'm out, dude.
You just
I'm
don't
out.
care.
Nope,
Yeah.
I'm out. When I saw the kid told the security guards I have kids, I'm like, oh, I'm out.
That's what happens
Officially
when you
piece
have
of
kids.
shit, man. Yep, I'm out.
When you have kids, you can't take it
Sucks, man.
because you know exactly what those kids are going
Sucks,
through. You
dude.
know exactly. Your son's a very good hairstylist, by the way.
Oh, they
Oh, yeah, that's so
That
funny.
emo hair.
He's got it.
He's so weird.
I mean, he's just like,
Dad, because I get out of the pool, he's like,
shave
do
and
this.
again.
I'm like, I don't want to do that.
I love that shit. Just kick it. It's the best. The best.
All right, dude, you're my stylist?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to wear it. Dad, what do you think, man?
What do you think, man? Ow. Dude.
I'm just trying to.
There you go.
Like, there you
Gotta
go.
cover the eye.
Cover one eye.
emo, Dad?
Yeah.
You want emo, Dad?
Talk about death now with your.
He said, I'm okay with it.
I don't know, dude.
Do it now.
You think?
Yeah, I'm
You
serious.
think people would be nice to me?
Yeah.
Like this? I'm like emo, though.
Oh, wait. Emo? What is emo?
What's emo?
I like Gianni's comment.
I know he does
Looking
look like
like
Pete
Eat
Wentz.
Wentz.
Like Pete Wentz.
You know Pete Wentz?
He has that
He's
haircut.
You guys stay
Follow-
in that
yeah.
hot tub too.
Yeah, we took the summer off, but now it's
I
chilly. to
can't
go
do a
back
hot
in.
tub.
That's Pete
Oh
Wentz.
yeah, that kid. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Does he still have that
I
haircut?
met him.
No, his hair is
so.
like on the right. It's just long.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Not
this
on
right
the
here?
top, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
Oh, yeah,
how he
he's
looks
older.
now.
Oh,
That's pretty dope.
I see him around Studio City sometimes.
good looking kid. He dated Ashlee Simpson.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I met
Yep.
him.
Wait,
I met him once.
are they married still?
No, I don't think so.
No, they
What does he do?
He was a singer?
makes
Oh,
music.
no.
Fall Out Boy.
Guitarist?
Rock band.
Yeah.
Ashley Simpson's
Oh, he
with
cleaned up.
Diana Ross.
Yeah, Diana Ross's
Evan
son.
Ross.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's
That's
who she's
Diana
with.
Ross's daughter?
No.
No, he.
Ashley Simpson's with Diana Ross's son.
What's he do?
He's an actor,
He's
right?
an actor.
Okay.
He,
Well.
yeah, Evan Ross. That's them.
Okay. Well.
He was in ATL.
Yeah, he's in ATL. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good show.
Movie, right?
No. The movie. There's a
Oh,
movie,
I'm thinking
ATL.
of
You're thinking Atlanta
Atlanta
with
with Childish Gambino.
That's him in ATL, right?
yeah.
Okay, that was quite some time ago.
Yep.
What else has he done?
yeah.
Quite some
He's
time
in
ago.
he's come on.
His mom's a
How you
legend.
know about
Diana
Evan Ross?
so I'm sure that he's not
Got
strapped
some
for
money.
cash.
Yeah.
Come on. Meatball, you know about Evan Ross, right? You know some things.
Sure. Cool.
Not recognizing these movies.
The loneliest boy in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah, all right. Well,
No, oh, okay. So
he's
these are-
working though. At least
Yeah.
he was in the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mockingjay.
that was a big movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 and 2. Okay,
Yes. Yeah. He's doing
Masala.
stuff. Masala.
All right. He's working. Good for him.
Yeah.
damn thing. Well, what else you got, Chin? We had the Jon Jones stuff in there, but
Yeah. But I mean, you
much
covered
longer
everything.
Conversation.
Oh my God.
It's a bummer.
Ashlee Simpson is looks very different than when I knew her.
She
got
did
a
a
nose
nose
job.
job, right? Yeah. The nose
She
job
had
changed
that
a
beak
lot.
and got it done. Why wouldn't she though?
Yeah.
If I had a daughter and she had a fucking beak, I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, as soon as
She's
you turn 18, we're shaving.
I
that
got to know that
fucking thing
family.
down.
I got to know that family. They're great. They're great people, man.
So you know Nick Lachey too?
I met him a couple times when I was shooting this show, but she's a doll and her sister's great. They're both great people. They're both disciplined. They were raised
Yeah.
by their father and their mother.
Religious.
Very close. Religious, but also disciplined, hardworking, and good to everybody. Both of them. They're both
You
of
gotta
those
calm,
girls.
You gotta
Ash-
calm down.
yeah.
I know, but they
calm down.
they
What are you trying to do? A charity fight with Jessica Simpson? What's going
they'll
on here?
surprise you. They'll surprise
No,
you.
I've never heard David. I think
Yeah,
everyone
right,
loves
right.
them. No, yeah.
Okay.
It's not like
I'm
it's
not,
fucking.
I'm not defending
No,
anything.
like, I don't know who.
I think we all like them too, Brian.
I think everybody
All
likes
right,
Jessica
all right,
Simpson.
all right. In case there are any,
He's all, you son of a bitches. They are not racist.
in case I choose to defend Ashlee.
Everyone's looking around like,
All All right, I'm
But
just
I love
saying.
how he was just going.
I'm just saying, guys, in
No, I was
case
like,
anybody
please
has
stop.
a
Just
problem,
all the positive
you
words.
take it up with me. I will defend them to the last fucking.
Oh, actually, yeah, she had an album too. I think she did one
No,
album.
there's nothing better when
She can sing.
No, there's nothing better when she on Saturday Night
I
Live.
was gonna say,
Oh,
she
And
was
she was
yeah.
lip singing,
Yeah.
and the track starts, and then it goes before, and then she looks at the band,
What?
and she does like this.
She
little
starts doing like a
shake,
hoedown
and then
dance
runs
or
off
whatever.
stage.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
You never
please.
seen that?
No.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday, and then she's all, "Ooh," and she does like this weird little shift.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
she
you know
gets
the
off.
song, dog?
Yeah, it fucked her.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, she's doing fine. And I don't think it.
Lorne Michaels and his substance horizon in the middle.
No, you get out of here, Chin. Go to the real one, man. There's not this weird ass lady talking about it.
Here we are.
Yeah, here it is. It's right off
Once
the bat.
again,
Watch.
Ashlee Simpson.
Nightmare.
Ashley.
You feel bad.
Look, she didn't have the mic. Look at her dance.
Oh!
No, watch this. Watch this
it.
little jig she does. Look. Then she goes,
Oh!
I don't think she knew it was live. Look at her. I don't know why she just wouldn't start singing.
Because I don't think.
Ah! Oh no!
I hope it lasts.
I didn't see that.
The band just keeps playing.
Why didn't she just sing it?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I like how the band just kept going. Look at the band.
You gotta come out and sing.
Yeah, you gotta get back in there, girl.
Shit.
She just didn't come back.
Show must go on,
It's live, lady.
Yeah.
dude.
It happens.
I like the little jig she did.
Yeah.
all
You did a little hold down, little do-si-do.
It's awkward, huh?
Yeah, it is
Dude,
awkward.
you can't lip sync, huh?
No, I think
A lot of people do, but
Yeah.
you gotta know your fucking.
I didn't know that they did.
Oh,
But
yeah,
something with the
tons.
recordings today, like, can fix people's voices to where they sound like they're actually good singers.
Yeah.
But a lot of times when they do the live stuff, they aren't.
Sure.
Yeah,
I got you.
and that's why they lip sync.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
They can actually do their songs, but everything's in racks and it's auto-tuned, either like through software or they have a rack and it's
Yeah.
auto-tuned. So they could just sing the way they do and sound just like
You know
almost
who
like the
doesn't need
album.
that? Jennifer Hudson.
No, she does not.
Oh wait, no, she's
Jennifer Hudson,
amazing.
She's
Amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
No,
Oh,
he's
she
saying
doesn't do
he's
that.
saying she
Got
does.
you, got you.
stand
yeah.
right here and just sing better
Yeah.
than any
Yeah.
Incredible.
computer. She's fucking.
Hey, Mr. Obvious today. Holy fuck, dude. You know who's a really nice person? Jessica Simpson, guys. Is it 1998? You know who can fucking sing, Chen? Out of all the names.
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson.
I'm a little off.
You're old, dude.
I'm a little
You're
off.
fucking old, dude.
I didn't think he was going to say Jennifer Hudson of all people.
No, and then everyone's just like,
I was expecting everybody to
she
go like
can
this.
sing.
I was expecting everybody to go, fucking Brian hit it there. That's right. And then
no,
everybody's
it's like obvious.
well, yeah.
Playing Aretha Franklin in her biopic.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know. I mean,
Yeah, Dream Girl.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Oh, she's a beast.
she can play
Dude,
Aretha.
that's like my dad. I was talking to my dad about the Broncos, and I go, you know, we're undefeated. We're the first place in the AFC West. And it's just the old person thing. They just defend it to the death, man. My dad goes, yeah, that Terry Bridgewater, man, he's pretty good. I go, Teddy. And he goes, excuse me? I go, his name's Teddy Bridgewater, Dad. You talking about the starting quarterback? He goes, pretty sure it's Terry. I went, hey, Dad.
Can't double down.
I did, Dad. I love you.
double down.
I'm telling you, his name's Teddy, dude. And he goes, well, then in case all the media out here is saying it wrong, pretty sure it's Terry. And I just went, you know, I went, fuck it, it's Terry, man. You go tell your friends it's Terry.
You
Let me know how it goes for
you gotta take your L's as you get
Yeah.
older. You gotta be like, all right.
Your dad ain't taking
That's
that.
part of the show. Part of the show is
He's
that
like,
I get
well, you
some
can
things
call him
wrong.
whatever you want, but around Denver, we call him Terry. I'm like, all right, well, his real name's Teddy. That's fine.
Denver.
Yeah.
He doubled down.
He goes, okay, I guess 9 News out here is wrong. I went, I think you can't hear, dude. How about that?
You guys bump heads.
Oh, yeah.
I farted yesterday.
What?
You farted?
And my girl sat down and she goes, you just farted. And I said, no, I didn't.
You
And she
lied?
goes, of course you did. I'm sitting here. I said, I smell it too. She goes, what are you talking about? I go, I don't know what's going on.
So, too.
She looks at me, she goes, are you
It's a
serious?
weird thing to
Are you
lie
serious? I go,
about. Yeah.
I would tell you. And I don't know why. And I don't
Why
care.
couldn't you just tell?
I just decided to lie in that
yeah,
moment.
you were like, fuck it. And then you were already there. You already
But it
committed.
was the same. It
smelled
was a
like
Terry. It was a
shit.
Terry Teddy thing.
Yeah.
Who else was it? Who else was it? The
Yeah.
fucking.
But
like,
also, I
a
mean, if it's
ghost.
politics, I mess some names up. But man, when it comes to football, I mean, come on, Dad.
Terry.
It's
Terry.
Teddy.
Just
dude.
laugh and go. Right. It's Teddy.
Yeah, I'm getting better about it. Just being like, all right, whatever, dude.
Well, your
Calm
dad's an
down.
alpha, and you guys tend to butt heads.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. Like Siamese fish.
Yeah.
What else you got, Chin?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
But J-Lo, J Hud.
Oh, there's a new doc on Britney Spears. It just hit
Yeah, on Netflix.
Has anybody seen it?
I haven't seen
a lot on
Apparently,
her.
they have recordings that her dad recorded her.
There
in her
are.
room.
I think the FBI is investigating a lot of the claims from that Netflix documentary now.
Holy shit.
I think the dad's fucked.
Oh, the dad's fucked.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Dad's
mom and the business manager, like they were just siphoning.
Because
You just
the
had
moment
fucking
she
bad
announced
people.
her retirement, everyone on her team for the past 13 years just suddenly dipped and said, "Oh, well, she's retiring. We want to support her now in her decision." But it's because no one can make money off her anymore.
It's dicey,
Yeah.
man.
And so,
So I guess the dad, like his defense, like, yeah, I was recording her because she was doing drugs and I was making sure the drug dealer wouldn't
that's
give
a
her drugs.
felony in Los Angeles.
Well, but then he did it for like maybe that was his initial. He had a good intent, which again is against the law, whatever your intent was. But he just was like, let's just leave it in there.
Yeah, you're not
It's
allowed
like
to do
years,
that. Not allowed
years,
to do that.
years. Yeah, he's
Wait,
fucked.
what do you mean? Like just recording her? Like
You cannot record somebody. If you're recording somebody in California without their consent, so if you record a phone call, if you record a conversation you have, you come in and they don't know about it, it's a crime. You're in trouble.
That's what happened with Kanye West and Taylor Swift during that phone call.
oh,
And only in
yeah.
California, there are certain states where it's fine. So New York State, I believe you can do that. In New York and California, you are not allowed to do that. So unless there's a crime being committed, if there's a crime being committed, then that will stand. So if somebody says, I'm going to kill you and cut your throat, and you record that, you're all
you
right.
have that.
But otherwise, no. And so with this case, he's in deep shit if she wants to bring charges. He's in trouble.
Yeah, I think he's fucked. What else you got, Jen?
Alrighty.
So a 30-year-old woman from the Bay Area recently went on a hike, which led to the fires over in, I forgot which county, but so
It's
she's a
NorCal,
30.
right?
Yeah, NorCal. She is a 30-year-old former yoga teacher who was in a hike. She ran out of water, was very thirsty. She found a puddle on the floor and thought, oh, it's water, I'm going to drink it. Shortly upon taking a few sips, she realizes that it's bear urine.
pee-pee,
And so she
baby.
tries to filter it out with a tea bag. That doesn't work. So she then tries to boil it in order to make it drinkable. She couldn't get it done.
super
She drinks it anyways, and it starts a fire.
just on
That's
a fucking hike.
That's still going on right now.
hike
Yeah,
was
was
she
she
on?
was she like missing, or how long was
No,
she out there?
She was out
for
there
an hour?
for about, I think, a few days at
Just
that
started
point.
drinking beer piss.
Yeah.
She probably didn't know it was bear piss. I doubt
No,
went,
she does. She
"Oh,
said
this
that
is
it was bear piss, and then she tried to boil it out so it
Be a
would be
lot
drinkable.
of piss, like a heavy like beer piss.
A lot of piss, but what?
And you just like woke up at hibernation, just piss. Just that dark hibernation piss. Probably tastes like a warm ale.
Let me see a bear pissing. And did it have?
Let me see a bear.
Did it
pissing.
have? Did it piss in a bowl? I mean, what did
It was on the floor. She said it was a puddle of piss.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm buying. She knows it's a bear piss. Could have been a fat ass moose or elk. Like, how do you know it's bear?
Yeah.
Well, there's
Right, a
guy
bear
drinking
specifically.
piss right there.
This is him taking hard.
There he goes.
Oh, it's not even that hard.
Yeah,
I'll piss hard than that.
scratching the back too.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
a tiny pee-pee too for a big animal.
yeah,
I'll
it
just
is.
about-
There goes.
Well, that ain't shit, dude.
Nah,
It's definitely not bear piss.
No.
it's natural.
I would.
Go back, Chin,
Sounds
to
like
the
she might be
guy.
full of shit. What? So if you create the forest fires and all that shit, how's that affect? Like, obviously, you don't. Like, if you did unintentionally, right? Like, you didn't mean to do it unintentionally. What
You
happened?
still pay the fines because there was the fires
Those
that were
can't
down
be
here.
cheap.
The fires that were down here were set off.
Dude,
from a,
burning hundreds of acres. They're like, well, here's your bill.
Well,
How much? We burned 500,000 acres of forest.
a lot
so
of
just
trees.
run through the numbers.
I mean, just the timber
You owe
alone.
us. Oh, here we go. 177 million.
Oops.
Like 170. Like, well,
Hey, good news, man.
I make 70 grand a
Are
year.
you related to Jeff Bezos? No. Okay, so I got bad news.
Really bad news.
You
Yeah.
hear about the people who started the wildfire from the
Baby
the
shower?
baby the baby.
Or
Yeah,
baby
the
reveal?
gender announcement.
Yeah, they have to pay all of that, and I think they could have
What?
faced jail time.
Try to buy a tree. Go see how much one oak tree costs.
they're
it'll cost.
insane.
It'll run you.
Yeah, and then
It'll run
burn
you a couple
millions of them
hundred
down.
grand. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, how's that work? So let's say
Yeah.
him and his wife make, let's say, 100 grand between the two of them.
You don't.
What do you do?
You're
Are
not
you just working for the rest of your life? You're basically a slave to the park.
Yeah, I don't think. I think there's a reasonable. There's a. The judge
They have
says,
to. Well, but also the government's like, dude, they're never. Like, they owe us $1 trillion. You might as well say you owe us
Yeah,
$1 trillion.
yeah.
I think what happens is at the end of the day, people go, sorry. You know how you can barely get sorry out? You know how sometimes you really
Yeah,
fuck
when
up,
you
you're like
know
this-
you really fucked
You're like
up.
this, you go, sorry.
Or the government just.
You know, when you're a kid, and you really get
Yeah.
what the fuck did you do? Sorry.
Or I think the government just garners your wages. Like that's where they discipline
But at the
you.
end
probably
of the
take
day-
out from your check
at the
all
end
the
of
time or
You have to
something.
take this as an answer. Oops.
Yeah, I mean, even if you gave them $1 million, they got $1 million to the government.
Whoops.
Does it say how much her fines were or whatever?
It says on there the fine that she might have to pay, but she did end up, because of that fire, 144 houses were burned down. Fuck. So like she's
You
open.
can't pay for. You
So
can't
she's
what
open
did she do
to
wrong?
getting sued
Sorry.
by those homeowners as well.
I mean, you guys take
No,
some
Chick,
wrong.
you
The
should.
big
This is
issue.
different. This is like tickets and
Government fines?
goes. I would put in.
catastrophic.
No, what happens if you start a forest fire?
What happens? What?
Yeah, what happens if you start a forest fire?
You burn down.
What is
half
the,
of
what is the
state.
minimal fine?
What happens if you burn all of North California? I bet they fucking.
I know.
Like I don't know. Like what should we
I know
put
they're
in?
trying to figure it out too.
5 years in prison and fines how much? Just 250,000.
That's probably minimum.
Shin, pull up the original article again. Because I'm pretty sure.
What happens if you accidentally start a forest
Yeah,
fire?
see where it says she's a self-described shaman, so she's full of shit.
Yeah.
Off the bat.
Yeah.
So there was no bear piss.
By the way,
I smell
Stevie-
bullshit from the jump.
Stevie knows.
Bear piss. Even the judge is like, what? How do you know that?
Yeah. How do you know? Like, it's not like you.
Oh, there it goes.
You
Science grad, self-described shaman, yoga teacher, and dive master. All just
Yeah,
full
nah.
of shit, dude.
Even her face, she doesn't look like she's real.
She looks shell shocked. She's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I fucked up.
Go to Squid Games now.
That's a lot.
Yeah. She's got to go to Squid Game.
Yeah. By the way.
That's what happens.
You're a contestant in Squid Game, and you could win a lot or get shot in the fucking
Dude, she
face.
must have been a smart girl. Caltech.
Oh yeah,
She must have been smart.
sure.
But just,
Sometimes
not great with forest fire.
it doesn't mean you're good at fire
Fires.
management.
No.
Right? Sometimes you make a fire and you're like, it's dry here.
Yeah, if they're government, I don't know what you do,
I mean, you just you
just-
can't start a
right.
fire in the woods. It's not a good idea.
August.
In August, yeah. If
fuck
you're in
was she-
British
wait, what the fuck
Columbia
was
and
she
it
doing?
rains all the time, the rainforest, you're going to be fine.
Redwoods, you'll be all right.
Sure.
Not in Northern California.
What else you got, Jim?
God damn, that's crazy.
So a few days ago, a photo of the set of studio rules from DJ Mustard's studio leaked, and it was on Instagram. A lot of people were mad about it because one of his rules are like no ugly people,
That's fair.
like no ugly energy,
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
there was so much backlash that he made it an updated one that he posted himself, basically explaining like you're not ugly based off your look, you're ugly based off like your energy and stuff like that.
Initially hearing that, that's what I took it as. Like, oh,
Yeah.
no ugly.
But
like,
a
no
lot of
ugly
people
energy.
thought it was more so like, oh, like no ugly bitches.
What?
That's what people took it as.
It sounds like he's being silly and funny too.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
No negative
absolutely.
Nancy's. Be happy to even breathe in the same air as a Grammy Award winning 100 million record selling. Like me, that's not. I have no sympathy for lazy.
Wait, go back.
And then he has like the explanation. So all these rules are still the
All right,
same.
let's see this. Do not come to my studio if you're ugly. This has nothing to do with how you look. It's about the energy you're putting out. Yes, there's such thing as ugly attitude, personality. He means ugly bitches. I get it, man. If you do not hit the gym today, if you did not hit the gym today, go the fuck home. This rule is to motivate. I'm not perfect, but I'm not who I was back then. I'm always trying to better myself. It's just an ego thing. And yes, I hit the gym every day. Whoopee, doesn't look like it. Do not come in my room. Just look at what the fuck I'm doing. Contribute or leave. No negative Nancy bitch shit.
Damn.
All right. I
Don't
like that
don't
one.
finish 5, Brendan. Don't finish.
Be
5.
happy to even breathe the same air as a Grammy Award.
You finish it for him.
100 million record selling ninja
Nigga.
like me. High vibes only, no negative
You
shit.
can say it.
All this
Yeah.
is fine. I have no sympathy for lazy ninjas. Do me another favor. Don't do me no fucking favors.
he sounds awful.
Yeah.
No small talk. My team and I got shit to do.
Oh,
Oh,
he
wow.
sounds terrible.
Think before saying dumb shit. My security is armed and he will drag your ass out of here. Mind your fucking business.
He sounds terrible.
But he's really good.
Yeah,
He's
good.
really
He's
fucking
really,
good.
really good.
Create some beats.
Hey, it's his studio.
So is Jon Jones.
That's
Yep.
for his studio, right?
Yeah, that's for his
Yeah, he
specific
can do whatever the
studio.
fuck he wants.
No, I know, but it's just that doesn't make for a great working.
No, that
environment.
doesn't make for a creative
And what you do,
environment.
what happens in those situations?
different.
What happens in those situations is as soon as you start producing, and as soon as those people that you create quiet resentment, And when you do that, those people will find, if they're given an opportunity, they will get back at you because that's humiliating. You're putting yourself on such a high level.
It's tough because he's like the CEO, right? So that's his shit.
Yeah, it's his shit. He's really good. I mean,
He's really fucking good.
It's not really. It's
That's
pretty
but
outdated.
I see what you're saying, though.
It's an
Brian.
outdated
Yeah.
way to treat your employees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to go.
This is what they talk about being a toxic work environment, all that bullshit. But it's a real thing. So
He's also dealing with a lot of rappers, though.
That's a good point. He's dealing with some knuckle.
Yeah, he's dealing with
So he
knuckleheads.
probably sees bullshit
So he's
all,
like-
the time.
All the time.
So they're probably coming there to
It's not like
chill,
you and
do their
I
thing.
going in there.
yeah.
Like we're gonna make your song. And
So he's probably
there,
dealing with
you know?
like
He
just
might have written all
bullshit.
that shit off because he was so fed up and so
So it's,
pissed
it's a
off.
compliment.
And he's a
good.
driven dude.
It's a compliment to his song.
He's a driven dude.
I sing well. What's that?
Yeah.
He's probably a driven dude. Just
Yes.
he's sick of the
And
bullshit.
he might have written that when he was just like, fucking everybody's an idiot.
yeah.
Yeah. And like he deals with some hardcore dudes.
Yeah.
People
like a lot
suck,
of
too.
like
Probably
gangbangers.
waste his time, makes all these promises.
So he's probably
Yeah.
he probably sat down all pissed off and was like, "If you ugly, do not come in this bitch."
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Is he a British rapper or is he American?
No, he's American.
He's
He's a producer.
He's based out of LA. Yeah, he's from LA.
But this reminded me of
DJ
the list of
Mustard.
rules that Steve Harvey had.
That
Remember
makes
that
sense
went
to me,
viral
too.
too?
Wait, what did he have?
He's great.
Basically,
Steve
like,
Harvey's-
don't bring people into my dressing room because a lot of people will bring family members or
They
friends.
say it
asking
takes
for
the energy out
autographs.
before he goes on stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he
oh,
had
like
a lot
when he
of rules before.
Yeah, he was like,
went
no
and
small
recorded.
talk before he goes on
Yes.
stage. Like,
You need
listen to
that,
the show.
though.
Yeah.
Oh, this was before on his TV show or like
TV
when he's
show.
touring?
TV show.
TV show.
Oh, got it.
That dude's amazing.
Yeah.
He's still doing stand up on a high level. That fucker is.
No, he retired from stand up.
Yeah, he retired a long
Well,
time ago.
what did you see him do that? The ESPYs? Did you see that stand up when he did the ESPYs?
Yeah, he does.
He
Yeah,
doesn't tour though.
Oh,
he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't
He
tour
can
anything.
do stand-up.
I guarantee
he's
he could do it right
he's
now.
a funny dude.
Rush.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steve Harvey's on
like I love watching. Like I'll watch Family Feud clips just because he says funny shit.
Why would he? I guess he just didn't want to do stand up anymore.
watch Family
Wow.
Feud.
Yeah, he retired back in
2012.
Yeah, it's been a hot second.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crushed that.
yeah. He I think he did a special. Yeah, he did a special. He's wearing like a white suit. Pretty funny.
Yeah, Kings of Comedy. And
Yeah.
he's a monster. Back in the day.
Cedric, the entertainer, he still tours.
Oh, yeah.
Monster.
Oh, yeah, man.
Insane.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Just
He's great.
It's obvious Wednesday with Brian Callen. Dude, you know who I like? You know who crushes it? Eddie Murphy, dude. On stage. Eddie Murphy.
Actually,
and for any of you that don't think he's a good comic,
He was supposed to come back and he never did.
the pandemic.
the
hit.
pandemic hit.
Oh,
He had
but
stopped touring because he didn't want to really, especially can't.
Was
tour.
he doing
Yeah.
stand-up?
Oh,
He
yeah.
was.
Yep.
Fuck.
He was going around doing it, and the pandemic hit and just shut it down.
God,
So I don't know.
that I really want to see.
I loved it. I watched his when he was on SNL. Last time he was on SNL back in, it was like right before the pandemic as well too.
I didn't
His
know.
monologue.
Oh yeah. He
What
he
else
brought
you got,
back
Jen?
some of his old characters too.
Let me refresh. There we go.
Okay, so Will Smith recently did an interview with GQ trying to defend his wife because a lot of people look at their marriage and think that Jada was the one cheating because August Alsina came out, said that he had an affair with her.
Yeah.
And he came out and said that they both don't have a monogamous relationship. She grew up in a lot of situations where family members didn't have monogamous marriages. They always had open relationships. So that's what she knew as normal. And that's what she wanted a few years into their marriage. So he's basically coming out saying, yes, we did have an open
He said they had an
relationship.
open relationship.
Yeah.
They still have
They
it?
both do. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Like,
don't
if
get that either.
That's what works for him. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
I
don't
think
get
it's
why-
more so public backlash from just because they're so high profile. A lot of people don't like the idea of an open relationship.
But what does
Not
that have to
their
do with
business,
anyone
though.
else?
Yeah, it's
Right?
weird. I don't get why.
Maybe people are piling on Jada for cheating on him, and he's like, "Wait, no, don't give her
That's
too much
good
a hard
point.
time."
That's why- yeah, yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, I guess she brought that. What's his name? Augusta or some shit like that.
August.
They
Yeah.
brought him to like the family vacation in Hawaii. That'd be weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Will's like, who the fuck?
That is awkward.
That would be the young man fucking me tonight, husband. You know?
Right? How do you explain that to your kids when they're young?
I mean, they're not too young.
They raised those kids. They were back
Back in
little
the day,
back
though.
then. They were
Kid,
but they-
those
but
kids are not very conventional.
Those kids, and that's what she says. They didn't raise them conventional.
Yeah.
She's like,
Got
we
it.
don't believe in discipline stuff like that. You know,
They seem like good kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're definitely
They're different.
They seem
definitely
hippy dippy,
different.
but like good kids.
They're
Yeah,
different.
Willow came out with like a rock album and everything.
Yeah, sure.
It's
To make
a-
you a good kid coming out with a rock album, though, you know.
What'd you say?
That doesn't make you a good kid.
I mean,
We've seen worse celebrity kids though.
bring them up.
Yeah, it's.
but you don't really
You know
hear about
something?
them like you would other celebrity kids.
I
though.
think
I don't hear about any.
I think it's
celebrity
difficult
kids.
when you grow up like royalty. It's hard to navigate maybe sometimes.
But they've
when you're
actually done
young.
pretty
Yeah.
Jaden was a good
Jaden,
actor. He was good, and
see some-
for the younger crowd, his music is fucking big.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
really big in that.
He,
space.
yeah, he does really well.
Beautiful children.
Yeah, they are, and I think
They have a third
Jaden
son.
She's good,
identifies as pansexual.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Good for her. Yeah.
That's
No,
That's fine. let her-
she does, or does the son does? I think. Right.
I think the son does.
Well, they look
Is that
very similar.
Is
They're
that
brother and
is
sister.
that her?
That's
Yeah.
her.
That's the sister.
Yeah, she's pretty, right?
She's gorgeous.
yeah, look at her playing guitar, killing it.
Well, your dad's Will Smith, man. You better be pretty
Damn.
good at entertaining.
Can she play, Chappelle?
Yeah,
Like really play?
I'm telling you, she
can rock
yes.
out.
Let me see there. Let me see.
Yeah, they've done pretty good career-wise, right?
She looks great there. Let me see a picture of her. A video.
There's a
we go.
video of
Is
her
that her
playing.
Didn't she do SNL recently?
That's like a trailer. So most
Chappelle, how do you not go to this?
Bruh, so most people, because I'm not 13.
Fuck yeah.
So most people don't know Jada Pinkett also had a metal band. It was
Yeah,
called
she-
Wicked Wisdom.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, bro. They were on like.
So that's what she's doing.
yeah, they had a spot. I think they did the Ozfest one year,
Wow.
and then yeah, there's like a Conan set of her band.
Her?
Yeah,
What?
Chin, go to YouTube.
Yeah, and then
Probably
Jaden's
listen to it.
the model for fucking Louis Vuitton.
Jesus Christ, good-looking kids, man.
Yeah,
Chin,
they
will
are,
you go to?
We can't
YouTube?
play that stuff though. So we might just edit
But
it
you
out.
could just see her.
Oh, just see her.
Yeah, just like she's like rocking the fuck out. Type in Wicked Wisdom.
Jaden Smith or
The mom.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Go to.
oh,
Look at her. Yeah. You don't have to listen
That's
to it.
what she used to do. No, I'd love to hear it. We'll take it out. But
I'd like to hear it too.
this is her on Jay Leno.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Bleed all over me. Yeah.
And it was like, damn, we had tomato as a guest. This is insane.
Yeah. You didn't know about this?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know too much about her.
This is Jada Pinkett.
Yeah. She had a huge music career.
That guy's intense.
That guy is so drugged up. With low interest rates, it's a great time to refinance your student loans. Earnest offers low-rate student loan refinancing. You can check your rates risk-free in just 2 minutes. With Earnest, you get flexible payments. You can pick your loan term. By refinancing, you can reduce your loan term, save money, combine multiple loans in this one simple monthly payment. All right? Isn't it time to stop feeling overwhelmed with your student debt? We got you covered, man. Earnest is offering the viewers and listeners of Fighter and the Kid a $100 cash bonus. Refinance your student debt at earnest.com/fighter. Terms and conditions apply. Earnest is giving you guys, again, $100 bonus. Refinance your student loans at earnest.com/fighter. Terms and conditions apply. Earnest is giving you guys, again, $100 bonus. Refinance your student loans at earnest.com/fighter. Terms and conditions apply. Visit earnest.com/fighter for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Earnest student loan refinancing made by Earnest Operations LLC, NMLS number 1204917, California Finance and Law License number 605478888, 303 2nd Street, Suite 401 North, San Francisco, California 94107. If you're still listening, visit earnest.com/licenses for a full list of licenses. This episode of Fire and the Kid is brought to you by On It Supplements. Baby, time to get in shape, man. The holidays are coming up, and I know your thick ass is gonna be eating a ton of food, so might as well get in shape now. And so, you don't feel as bad when you start just going ham during Christmas, Thanksgiving. Don't wait for January 1st to get your thick ass in shape. But if you're gonna do it, you need the best supplements in the world. We talking about On It. How many times have you heard me say On It on any podcast that I do? Onit.com/fighter, 10% off every freaking thing you need to get your ass in shape. We got creatine, we got Shroom Tech, protein powders, coffee, warrior bars, protein bites, streaming fitness, kettlebells, primal bells, quad maces, steel maces. We have, if your thick ass wants to stay home, all right, and you don't want to go to the gym, we have streaming fitness, on-demand fitness. You can do it from your freaking phone. No more excuses, all right? Onnit.com/fighter, 10% off. This is so awkward, right?
What?
It just doesn't.
You know what? You're holding your own thighs. You're holding your own thighs.
It doesn't seem like a fit.
Dude, that's what
It doesn't seem like a fit.
Hey, you're holding your
I
own
feel
thighs.
like we're in an
I
alternate reality.
I find her painfully attractive, though. She's so sexy.
Oh, she's
pretty
gorgeous.
lady, yeah.
Like especially
Gorgeous.
back then, she's so hot. Like she's so in my fucking wheelhouse.
Hey, everyone thinks she's hot.
I'm not the only one.
God,
I'm not the only one. But that is.
Hey guys, I'm going on a limb here. She's attractive.
A lot of people said she's
Oh, you
ugly.
mean the wife of Will Smith.
Is this episode called Captain Obvious? All right, we'll
do
call
it.
it Captain Obvious. Now hold on. So
Before
Captain
that, she
Obvious,
dated fucking Tupac.
but that is a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
She
that's
dated
right.
Tupac.
That is a little awkward, though, huh?
No, I think it's fine. Do what you. Fuck you.
Well, do it. Sing it out.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, but
She
you can tell
was-
why Willow does it now because her mama was doing it.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
But,
super
Willow
talented.
doesn't make like hard music like her mom was. Like hers is a little
No,
bit
hers
more.
is kind of like alternative.
Yeah, hers is more alternative.
She's she's a force of nature. I mean, that's why she
She's
dated
gorgeous.
everybody who she wanted, and she has no life.
Oh, back in the day,
Pretty.
I mean, she's just undeniable.
dated Tupac.
She was working. She would have been successful. She was working.
I
way
think
back.
Will
That's not
talked
her.
about how he was jealous or not jealous of the Tupac or just something. He said something about
Look
it.
at her.
I think it was jealousy.
What else you got, Jen?
Jesus Christ,
Well, the more you know, huh?
amazing.
It's crazy.
There you are.
Let's them together. They're hugging.
Okay, so
I don't know where they're gonna
Netflix.
go with this.
Now, I had the same thought
over.
too. I don't know what else they could bring to the
I'd
second
like
season.
to hear him. In
Does he
jail.
make money off
But
this?
Tiger King is coming out
yeah.
with a second season. I believe it comes out in November. I don't know if he's going to get any money. I know he probably gets paid for certain days that he works.
They'd have to.
Yeah.
If he's
Yeah.
Or unless he's not in.
Unless he signed away a huge contract at the beginning. I don't know. I just don't know where you go with the second
It's
season.
him
from
in
here.
prison.
But Carol Baskin is very upset that Tiger King season 2 is happening. I think it's because they painted her in such a bad light in the first one
She's a psychopath.
with her,
She must be
potentially allegedly murdering her.
It probably
former
ruined her
husband.
life. She probably gets harassed all the time, every day.
Probably.
for a hot second, she was. They were making all these memes and all this
That's
stuff
a real
about
thing,
it. Yeah,
man. That's a
She
really
became a
awful
TikTok
thing.
dance.
she became a tick.
Yeah, someone made a remix to Savage by Megan Thee Stallion, but it was Tiger King. And it was about Carol Baskin killing her husband. And everyone was doing dances to it.
Yeah, her killing the husband thing was dicey.
Putting sardine oil on his shoes or some shit.
Wow, she only has 5,000 followers.
Verified.
She probably deleted a thing.
She has a podcast.
Big cat rescue.
Okay.
Well,
Alrighty.
I have no idea what that doc's gonna be about.
All right. Manny Pacquiao retired.
He's going to run for president.
He said to focus on his political career. So yeah, definitely running.
I feel like it's dangerous running against that.
I agree.
Duterte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. That
But
guy's
that's great that he's doing it because that guy's.
He's always
crazy.
been involved with politics, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They love him out there. Shout out to Manny
He's
Pacquiao.
phenomenal, man.
Yep.
Great
Yeah,
cats.
the best calves in the game.
Crazy speed.
Good boxer.
Who was it? De La Hoya said, I can deal with his power. I just can't deal with his speed. I think that's what he said when he sat down and came back. It's like, I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing.
Yeah, legend, man.
You know what? He was a great boxer.
Dude, I'm gonna go on a limb right now.
Manny Pacquiao,
Fucking throw a
good
punch.
boxer. Good fucking boxer.
What else you got?
And I'll say
Incredible.
great boxer, Brennan. And I don't care
great,
what anybody
one
in
of
this
the
room,
greats.
anybody in this room says otherwise. Fucking, you guys don't know shit, and I will defend that to the end.
Hey, you know what's
Get it.
weird about this is I heard he didn't get booed. Like he was getting cheered.
There
and
were
then-
two videos from two different sides of
Yeah.
the crowd. One made it look like he was getting booed because that side of the crowd was booing him like crazy. And then
It's
there was
because he went
different
hard at I think Slipknot.
Slipknot.
right?
Slipknot,
Yeah.
yeah.
Corey
It was,
Taylor.
yeah, it was like a back, you know.
Why did he go bad on Slipknot?
They were supposed to do a
Something
song
they-
together.
well, yeah. And, he was giving the lead singer of Slipknot direction, and he was like, "Oh, you know, not for me. You know, I'd rather." He goes, "I'd rather just do what I would want to do to help the song." And He goes, but no hard feelings or anything. He goes, I don't think I'm the guy for this song. or
That's
whatever.
what Corey Taylor said.
Yeah, but I guess
Oh, Corey Taylor said that to
because he
But I
was
got-
originally supposed to be on their track.
Travis Barker had hit him up and was like,
Yeah.
yo, would love to have
that'd
him
be
on the track.
sick.
Yeah. But I guess Corey Taylor said something about switching genres, of music because MGK was a rapper and then went to
Rock.
this.
to like pop punk
Yeah.
or whatever. And I guess he said but he never said MGK's name, but he said just people switching genres
And
or
that pissed
something.
Machine Gun Kelly off.
Yeah, and he said, at least I'm not 50 years old wearing a
mask.
mask on stage.
Yeah, that's fair points.
And then, yeah. And then, something.
So, but were they headlining this concert? Is that why you got booed?
Slipknot was also on that festival.
So,
Yeah.
And they have a huge fan base.
Okay.
Oh, Slipknot has a
Yeah,
look at them right
there they are.
That's Slipknot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of makeup. That's got to be rough.
That's not
Those
makeup,
are
it's a
masks.
mask.
Okay.
They're amazing though live.
Oh, dude,
They're incredible.
live?
Yeah.
They're amazing live.
Do you still have your Slipknot
You never heard of them?
costume
It's a
from
great
last
name.
year?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're
My
huge.
son
Yeah.
likes
They're
it.
huge.
Yeah.
Your
I
son
still-
listens to Slipknot?
Well, he always puts on the hard rock thing on. on
Oh, so it pops up.
yeah, I have that.
The
I have that
playlist?
streaming thing.
Yeah,
So
Slipknot's intense.
why are they really?
Yeah, I've seen them quite a few
Their
times.
words not good.
It's just,
They're great.
they're
It
great.
just sounds like
They're
noise.
soulful
But
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great. They help you get out a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I went to my first concert in a while the other night too. It felt great, man. Just
Slipknot's
fucking
big.
Slipknot. They've been around.
Try to listen to a song called "Wait and Bleed."
yeah.
It
That's
shows you the two sides of Slipknot. Like
Yeah.
soulful and
because
also
he
metal.
can sing. He
Yeah.
did the
Yeah, he
singer's a
can
really good
sing.
singer.
Yeah, he can
Yeah, really good
sing,
singer.
yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly's primarily a rapper.
He
was,
he
right?
was.
And now he linked up with Travis Barker, and he's now like pop
Yeah.
punk.
But I bet he could him making that pop punk
talented.
album. He probably has always had that in him and probably
sure.
been able to.
Yeah, he's
like
done
you
it
don't just
way
start
before
like
this,
he
too.
plays the guitar on
Yeah.
it too. So it's like he'd probably.
Chin, go back a couple. There's a maybe we
To
should.
the Slipknot one?
No, there was this. Never mind. It just looked like something worth watching. It's like I don't know if it's bullshit where they had like the two fitness coaches get swept out. To
Oh, I don't want to see that because
Is that-
it's so
that real?
sad. Yeah, it was, it was real.
where
Two
were
fitness
they?
coaches.
I guess two fitness coaches and the wife, some wife of one of them. One guy jumped in, the other guy tried to save him. They both died. I think the wife died too, or
They
something
got
like that.
swept out.
I just, yeah, it was on camera. The wife
Yeah,
was
that's what I
taping
mean.
it.
Somebody
Why was
taped
she
it.
taping?
I don't know.
That's what I mean. That's why I'm like, that's so crazy. But by the way,
I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
no,
so it was
I
just
don't
like
either.
super
I don't
sad.
either. That's why I wanted to see if that was real.
It was real though.
That's terrible.
Brennan.
But what they were, they just,
See?
it's dangerous.
Sea can be dangerous.
They were just like they were two fitness coaches.
I think they're
in the
trying
water.
to. They're trying to show themselves diving
Yeah.
like it was cool, but the water was just too crazy. Let's just read if you want to read the story.
No.
Well, the
I don't want to
sea-
end on
Yeah,
that.
Your
Yeah.
fitness is not enough to fight the sea sometimes, and I think that's
Facts.
what I wanted to say. That
Okay.
if she takes you, she takes you.
I don't.
Films her fitness coach and husband drowned alongside a woman died.
Spanish waves.
Yeah.
Damn, 30 and 24.
Well, Spanish
Up the
waves have always
coast.
been known as very big.
The waves when you see the video, I just saw a glimpse of it. They were crazy.
In the video,
really?
the woman is heard hysterically crying as the pair watched out there. But she stayed filming it.
Yeah, I guess.
No, she was probably trying to.
You should probably. Yeah.
She probably didn't know what the hell she was doing.
She probably didn't know that they were dying. She's freaking out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, that was terrible though.
Yeah.
She's like, God no, swipe up, God no. You know, it's like, what?
Yeah, I don't know, but
Did you put a filter on that? It's weird. Like, it's terrible.
I was in the Bahamas. I remember me and my buddy go to the Bahamas. We're in high school, and he got caught in the waves, dude. And I went out to try to save him.
Oh, dude.
Those fucking waves were so big. We just kept getting tumbled and tumbled.
Oh.
And I got on shore, and this fucking big, muscular
you mouth to
Bahamian
mouth?
guy, no, just grabbed him, ran out and grabbed him. He was like this. He was a macho kid, too. He's like, like it was
it's
scary as
Oh,
fuck.
it's terrifying.
dude.
I got caught in a riptide in Huntington Beach.
yeah, it's
I
terrifying.
was terrified.
We weren't even in, like, we could stand. He could stand where he was getting crashed.
Oh, really?
He couldn't get out. It's just kept getting sucked back out. Boom, you know.
Anything else, Jen?
That'll exhaust you.
Just a quick story. So, have you guys gone tubing on a
I
river?
have.
Oh, you went to the Salt River in
Yeah,
Arizona.
not this time though. I went before, and before me and my girlfriend got together, we were just friends at that time. She was getting swept away, so she was like, "Help!" So I tried to help her. And it's like literally like maybe like 2 feet of water,
Yeah.
just rushing. So I tried to help her. Then I got messed up. So I pushed her away, and I started going, oh crap, I'm going to lose
the
it.
current?
But you can't.
And some big girl actually grabbed me and pulled
hell
me.
yeah!
in.
Shut
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We went on the Saco River. Bunch of kids didn't know shit about whitewater or anything else. You know Saco, right? Well, sometimes the Saco can get pretty nasty. Long story short, it was supposed to be a 4-day, 5-day trip. The first day, everybody gets tossed.
Oh, damn.
I just
They
see
got
my
tossed
buddy,
in the water?
bro. I see my buddies just go. I couldn't believe how fast he was just going all the way down.
Damn, did he die?
He did not die. He did not die.
Because real quick, does anyone else have any water stories that nobody died?
But I'll say this:
Almost died.
We had a steel canoe. We had a steel
stories
canoe.
We all survived.
Everyone's stories the same.
Yeah.
Dude, I was in the Nile, bro. Dude, I splashed in, right? I'm like, what am I gonna do? And then, someone pulled me to shore.
I'll do one
That's
better.
every story.
This one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because the
does anybody
steel
die?
canoe got bent around a rock and got bent. The steel canoe just got bent. That's how strong the water was. Now, I'm holding on to a fucking branch. My buddy's like, I'm dying. And he goes under. And I just reach, and all I did was, he's right here, and I just grab him.
Pulled him out.
Let's just grab him here.
Yeah.
I held him out. I go,
Yeah.
here you go.
No, not
And
today.
yeah, he grabs on. So that's all we're doing.
Yep. And then did an alligator go by or something?
The best part is that
Because if anyone else shares another,
No, he's got the best part.
the best part of the
Sorry.
story was I saved his life. Because he looked at me and goes, you saved my life. Now,
And you
that
guys
story,
hugged.
the game of telephone, Brian became the lifesaver.
Yep.
And I didn't do anything to change that narrative.
you just let it ride.
I saved his life.
Yep.
And his parents came up to me and said, thank you for saving my life.
I'll dap
And I
you up
went,
for
They give you
that.
money?
They didn't give me any money, Brendan.
Oh, no dowry or
nope.
nothing?
And and I'll tell you something else.
You were expecting a little gift.
No, I'll tell you another story. I don't remember much of that story.
Yeah.
A lot of that story is very foggy to me. And when I said that the canoe was
secondhand.
bent over a rock,
That
I
never
believe
happened.
that. I believe that.
But that never happened, but I let that stuff go
But
on.
I believe that
Yep.
the canoe was bent around the rock. So a lot of this stuff it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was about 40 years ago.
And
It was even
that's
more
kind
than
of
that.
history, right?
Little
That's
bit of
the way
history.
works.
So you have to ask yourself, it did happen. It did happen on
to
the
that
Saco River.
magnitude?
To that magnitude, that's the question.
No more river stories, guys.
And maybe somebody did die. I can't remember.
That would be fun.
Maybe
make
somebody,
the story more enticing.
Maybe we lost somebody, we never found them. Who the fuck knows?
That could happen.
I know that there were crocodiles. That's the only thing that I do know.
That's dangerous. Yeah. Is that it? Jim?
That's it.
Okay, guys.
Denver. Me and Chappelle Lacey, we're on the same flight.
are.
Denver, Colorado, tomorrow night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Denver, Colorado, Comedy Works downtown. Las Vegas, Nevada is next week, October 7th through the 9th. Then Brea, California, October 15th through the 17th. And then November 11th through the 13th, we have Dallas, Addison Improv. Tickets at fatkz.com.
I'm going to be in Chicago, Schaumburg Improv this weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Get your tickets now. September 30th, October 1 and 2. Still haven't changed that. I'm not good. Then I got Columbus, Ohio. You know Columbus. Funny Bone, October 8th and 9th. That's a Friday, Saturday. Then I'm going to be at Magooby's Joke House, Brendan.
Magooby's?
That's right, Timonium, Maryland.
Let me know how it is. I'm supposed to do it.
You got to fly into Washington, D.C. and drive about an hour and 15.
You can't fly into Baltimore?
No, because getting there, that takes for fucking ever.
Well, dude, Chicago is not the best flight. Columbus, beast. Magooby's, beast. Ohio, Libertytown, beast.
Beast. We got some beasts. So my October is a tough one.
Yeah.
Daddy stays.
I
beside
understand,
the
and I
West.
understand. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
November,
You'll be all right,
I got some Florida going on. I got some stuff.
See, I got Florida coming up.
That's even further.
I got Naples.
Tampa, Florida,
I wanna
October.
push things. Yeah. And I got Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's not forget about that. Yeah.
I'll
So
do
we'll be
it.
spending a lot
I'll
of
get
time-
it, Chin.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Chappelle's and Side Splitters,
Tampa.
Florida.
October 7th through the 9th.
You going far?
Yeah, I'm going far. And then I go far again for Washington, D.C., October 28th through the 30th.
Comedy Loft. I never heard.
Yeah. You never heard that one?
No, probably good though.
Pretty nice. It's
Comedy
fun.
Loft.
Because the improv's not open there yet. They're still figuring
There
it
it
out.
is.
Are they really?
Yep.
That is a mainstay. The Improv in DC is one of the
One of
most
the best
famous
clubs ever.
Yeah,
I did it one time. I did it with Frank Caliendo. That's what I did it
Great
with.
Frank
club.
is great.
Great.
club. Yeah, they're not open. They're at half capacity still. Something weird's going on there.
still
trying to
in
figure it out.
DC.
Yeah.
Oh, in Washington. What a surprise.
Yep. All right. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Denver. See you this week.